to continuing to fight, continuing to advocate until justice rolls down like water and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. Let's get back to work.
Thanks for joining us. First at 10 tonight, less than a week after his fellow lawmakers kicked him out, Justin Pearson is a state representative again. Today, the Shelby County Commission voted 7-0 to reinstate him. He joins Nashville Representative Justin Jones, who was also ousted but reinstated by Nashville City Council on Monday. 7 commissioners voted for Pearson's reappointment and none against. Pearson entering the county commission chambers to cheers and chants from supporters today. The vote only taking a few minutes. County commissioners said returning Pearson to the state capitol shows Tennessee and the nation that it's rebuilding democracy and righting a wrong following his expulsion last week.
It infringes upon their voting as far as, if you take somebody out of office has been elected, then what are you saying to the voters?
And so the message for all the people in Nashville who decided to expel us. You can't expel hope. You can't expel justice. You can't expel our voice.
Now, Pearson will only have the title on an interim basis. A special election will be held in the coming months, and if Pearson wants to hold the seat, he'll have to run again in that special election. Fellow elected Democrats showed their support for Representative Pearson on Twitter today. State Senator Ramesh Akbari from Memphis posting, and just like that, my brother Justin Pearson has been reappointed to represent House District 86. Memphis Congressman Steve Cohen posted, democracy was restored today in Shelby County by the Shelby County Commission. And State Senator London Lamar of Memphis said, welcome back to the legislature, Justin Pearson. So what happens now? Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., once again, Justin Pearson is set to be sworn into his empty seat in the House of Representatives by Judge Rachel Bell. After his swearing in, the House session resumes at 9 o'clock. This will mark the first time Pearson, Jones, and Johnson, also known as the Tennessee Three, will be back in the House chamber together since last Thursday, when the Republican-led House held votes to oust the representatives for their part in the pro-gun control protests. Zaria Oates spoke with Democratic state lawmakers about the atmosphere they expect in the Capitol tomorrow. And Zaria, what was their takeaway from all of this?
Richard, many people came from out of town today in support of the 3 representatives put on the hot seat after their protests over gun control. Now representatives from Memphis are saying they're glad this happened.
This was a needed disruption, that these members brought, and I'm glad that they did it. I'm glad that they pushed till their voices were being heard, and now the entire conversation in Nashville has shifted to, what are we going to do about the gun violence? What are we going to do about common sense gun legislation? What are we going to do about mental health?
As Pearson is sworn back into his seat on Thursday, Harris fears high tensions could make the transition back to the House a little uncomfortable.
He's going back as the voice for a lot of people, but he's also going back facing those people who racially profiled him, who didn't necessarily like him because of the age that he is, didn't like necessarily that he speaks out and speaks up about things that really does matter to him.
But Parkinson said it really doesn't matter how anyone feels about Pearson's return.
Honestly, we don't give two about what the other legislators feel about them coming back, because they rightfully belong there.
Despite how other legislators feel, conversations coming from the Tennessee Three expulsions are pulling residents across party lines.
You have people standing up there with signs that say, I'm a Republican, but I believe in safety for my children. I think those are conversations that really do resonate with people all the way across, no matter what party you're in.
Well, his swearing in is now less than 12 hours away, but when the time for a special election comes around, it could be a pretty penny. Shelby County Administrator of Elections Linda Phillips said the special election is expected to cost around $300,000, but could be as much as $600,000 if someone runs against him, which would require early voting. Richard.